This is Will, your host of the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle. As we wait for people to come in and say hi, we are unable to host a raffle event tonight. We did not sell enough tickets. I'm in the process of changing everything over on the website, so please be in mind and aware of that within the next few days. Hopefully, I was hoping to have everything changed over, but things have taken their time on that, and of course with my health, not able to do the things that I want to do. So this was your update for the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle, that we're not able to extend our raffle draw, and that we'll be waiting for the next 24 hours to host our raffle. And hopefully we can sell or get the attention of everybody throughout the entire world of what we're trying to do. Now, the raffle is designed to reduce the circulating supply of SHIB, plus bring everybody together. That is our number one goal, is to bring everybody together and that they understand what value is, and you get to see that value being driven to the whole entire earthly community and bring us together as people. Both having fun, taking part in something that's bigger than us, and it's for the world. There's 8 billion people on the planet. There's about 5 billion that can invest. SHIB is affordable to everybody. The ticket information is on the website. So SHIB Worldwide, SHIB Worldwide, SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle is the name. SHIB5050raffle.com is the website. So on the website, you just go into buy a ticket. Takes you into buy a ticket. Now, we only recommend that you buy, if you could buy one ticket, we would suggest that you buy one ticket, but it's going to cost you 50 cents to buy a ticket. So, or 20 cents, 20 pounds. Doesn't make a lot of sense when it's only 50 pounds to buy one ticket. So you're spending 70 pounds to buy one ticket. Doesn't seem like it's fair, right? So that's why we suggest that you don't buy one. If you want to buy just one, that's fine too. Just so you're aware of what we're talking about. Now, it is a two-step process. You have to go into buy a ticket. It's going to tell you that you already purchased a ticket. Once you give your email addresses and your wallet addresses, it's going to tell you those things. Joanne, nice to see you, Joanne. Woo! Massive love, shout out to Joanne. So where are you from? And do you have any friends? Are you alone? Gabby, nice to see you. Sammy, nice to see you. Sophia, nice to see you. YouTube ATVIZ, is it? IIZ. Nice to see you. Where are you guys all from? Massive love, shout out to you guys. We're here to have fun. Everybody's here to have fun. Okay, so not a lord. We're trying to enhance everybody's wealth together. So everybody's wealth, give me 1,000. It's 10,000. Woo! There we go. Give you 10,000. 10,000 likes or 10,000 views or 10,000 smacks. 10,000 high fives. Hi, Roland. Hi, Crafts. Winston, you're Winston Churchill. That's awesome, buddy. Yeah, right. We want $10,000. We want to see SHIB get to $10,000. Is that pounds? 10,000 pounds or 10,000 USDT? That's going to take some work, right? That's going to take a lot of advertising. Who's up for the challenge? It can be done, guys. It can be done pretty quickly. All we got to do is start the raffle. That's it. Just get the raffle going. 1,000 people buy 20 tickets. We're off and running. Then it's just going to snowball from there. But the thing is, no one wants to take the first leap, right? Because you don't want to be sitting in escrow. I understand that. It makes sense. Nobody wants to have their money sitting in escrow, waiting for the next raffle draw. That makes sense because we haven't hosted a raffle draw. It makes perfect sense. Sophie, me, give me instant ideas. Okay, you want instant ideas. What do you want? What do you want to do? I got to know what you like to do, because if you don't like doing something, it doesn't matter what kind of idea I give you. You're not going to like it. So I got to know what you like to do. Because when you like to do something, you could figure out what you want out of that. With us, it's all about awareness. It's all about raising awareness for SHIB. Because with or without SHIB Raffle, it's going to happen anyway. Companies are going to start using it. And when they start using it, they're going to start buying massive amounts of it, stealing it from you, trying to tell you that it's not worth anything. That's the truth of it. It's already happened. They already try and tell you. And then they put a big ceiling up, trying to sell it, trying to get everybody else to sell it at this low level. It's the truth. It's adding value constantly. It's reducing its circulating supply, and we're getting more wallet holders. Now, they're not piling in like they should be. That's true. But we're not able to see them if they're piling into other exchanges or not. So Robinhood, you don't know how many people are buying on Robinhood. You do know that Robinhood has about over 100 trillion SHIB between BlackRock and Robinhood. Now, is BlackRock keeping that for themselves? We don't know. Are they pushing it on the exchange for Robinhood to make sales on those exchanges? We have no idea. But we do know about McDonald's. We do know about Wendy's. We do know about Burger King, A&W, Starbucks, Second Cup, Tim Hortons, Dunkin' Donuts. Any of these conglomerates that want to make money without doing a thing get a tax incentive to reduce SHIB circulating supply. I want to say that again to everybody so you understand what that means. They get a tax break. They don't get nothing out of their pocket. In fact, if they charge you extra on each item that they sell, how would you know? If they charge you an extra 5 cents, so they call it inflationary. They charge you an extra 5 cents. They only use the 2 cents out of that 5 cents to reduce SHIB circulating supply. But they get to write the whole 5 cents off. They get that back from the government to reduce the circulating supply of their government's fiat currency. Because it's going towards what? The reduction of SHIB circulating supply, which is benefiting the currency that they're reducing the circulating supply of. So when you think about that, you're like, wow, that's amazing. How come they haven't caught on to that already? Exactly, because who's behind SHIB? You, me, the picket fence. And then who's promoting it? Just me. If you talk to any of the other influencers out there, none of them are influencing SHIB. Why? That's a good point. I want to know why they don't do that. Yeah, I know about the ecosystem development team. They hurt everybody that's in SHIB. Trust me, we all know about them. We don't talk about them because they're not smart. Okay, I'm just gonna put it. I don't like to say that, but they're just doing everything backwards. They come up with their own ideas. They come up with their own prognosis. If you want ideas on YouTube, Avis, if you want ideas, here's the idea. You have a company, you want to make money, or you want to promote to the company how to make money. And if a company is struggling, what they can do to offset the struggle is to buy SHIB. Now, if they're not big enough, because they all have write-offs, right? If they're not big enough to do those things, they can present that idea to a conglomerate. Ford Motor Company, GMC, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Mercedes, BMW, any number of those companies will pay them if it makes them money. So they'll all pay them to make them money. It's a simple breakdown of economics. You tell them, listen, how much money do you want to make this year? Well, if you start reducing the circulating supply of SHIB, you're going to make a lot of money. But you have to reduce a lot of SHIB supply. Or you start constantly reducing SHIB circulating supply and see if you make any money. Eventually, you will make money. And it didn't cost you anything, and you didn't take on any risk on your own. The government's giving you this money to do it. So it's no risk to you. It's no risk to anybody. It's to benefit everybody. That's why I said that everybody wins. There's not a single person on the planet that shouldn't be in SHIB. Everybody should be in SHIB because everybody has an opportunity to be wealthy here. There's no way, and it's almost as if it's guaranteed to make you money. But with guarantees comes risk, especially when it's this low, like it's below a penny. It's extreme risk. That's why we tell everybody, listen, treat it like a raffle and you'll be fine, right? If your raffle is $10 a week, if it's $10 a month, you what? Save up? No. If it's $10 a month, you spend $10 a month, but you buy only SHIB with it. You don't need to buy a raffle, right? Why take that chance? SHIB is guaranteed to make you money eventually. When does it catch on? I don't know, maybe today or tomorrow, next week. It hasn't for 2.5 years that I've been doing this. The raffle only started in October. We have 800 viewers as of October the 13th or 14th. And that's nothing. We need thousands, hundreds of thousands of viewers a day. To the channel, we should have around, not to brag or anything, but at least 500,000 to 600,000 views to the channel. That means a lot of self-promoting, right? It means a lot of encouragement and a lot of information that's being passed on. Now, you want me to talk about something else? Let me know. But we normally just cover SHIB. The only reason why we cover SHIB is because always constantly adding value. So right now we had 12 million SHIB reduced in the last 24 hours. That's money back in your pocket. Now I know you don't look, you can't see that, but that is true. It's 12 million SHIB sent to the denim wallets. That's money back to every single SHIB holder. That's like you gained a little piece of land for yourself. And if you want to sell that little piece of land that you've now got more of, if you want to sell that for less value, then knock yourselves out, right? But people don't understand that. They don't get that concept. Or the traders are the ones making or manipulating the people. There was an article yesterday that came out. That's why SHIB took a dive. Guess what the article said? The article read, in order for SHIB to get to $1 at the current rate of burns, you get a load of this, at the current rate of burns, that's if we get no wallet holders incoming into SHIB, and we do the exact same burns for the next 1,314 years, we're still going to have 7 billion SHIB in circulating supply. Now, when you hear that, the instant that you hear it, what happens? Emotion starts hitting home. You start to realize, hey, wait a second, this happens, we're not going anywhere. But the truth of the matter is, everything has to stay the exact same. The exact same. So you have to have the exact amount of SHIBs being burned every single, on a constant basis, which it's not. And as it expands, it's going to have more burns associated with it. And the more people understand that, the faster it's going to grow. Because all the companies out there that are struggling to survive are going to want to buy into something that's going to be giving them back value on their money. So it's not a what-if scenario. It is a true life opportunity for every single person on the planet to take advantage of. That's the truth of it. And it's only a cost of a lottery ticket. $13 buys you, well, $13.80 right now buys you 1 million SHIB. Now, if every single person on the planet were to buy one tomorrow, 1 million SHIB, there's not enough supply for everybody. In fact, we don't have enough supply for 100 million people. Believe that or not, at this price, we don't have that price. We don't have it. We have approximately 60 trillion SHIB in circulating supply that's being traded daily. 60 trillion, that's it. Okay? So it's only a few $1 million. So what does that tell you? Well, it's more than a couple million. Yeah, okay. But if we trade 300 million a day, and you got 50 to 60 million people buying it, all of a sudden you start to see the price shoot up a little bit. Now, how much? It should have been at all-time highs right now because we have less supply than we've ever had. We've had more wallet holders than we've ever had. The wallet holders aren't coming into SHIB though. So that means the influencers aren't influencing SHIB at all. And SHIB is completely decentralized, which means it's completely on its own. It's up to every one of us, the influencers, to promote SHIB to the world. And that's why we take pride in everything that we do, right? That's why we take pride in it, because it's for you. It's for the entire world to take advantage of it. We want to make sure that everybody has that opportunity to become extremely wealthy. And wealthy, when you become extremely wealthy, you become happier. Your health starts getting better. You feel better. You start doing things. You do more things that are going to help your health out. So that's why it's so important and so important to share that information with everybody, because you want to make everybody happy, right? Happiness only lasts so long, but in this case, as soon as the message gets out, everybody starts coming into it. Remember that 80% of everything we take in from the channel, Rumble, TikTok, YouTube, 80% of everything we take in from Facebook, Instagram, all goes towards the reduction of SHIB circulating supply. 80% of everything we take in. We don't do the 50%. We keep 20%. We give you 80%. And how do we give it to you? We give it to you in the form of reduction in SHIB circulating supply. Because it's to benefit who? Everybody. Not just one person, everybody. The raffle is to benefit one person who wins it, and then the second time is to benefit everybody that's holding it. That's the whole purpose of it. So the 50-50 raffle is so that everybody has a chance to participate in it and then watch the burns at the end of the day, right? Because we're hosting it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and everybody should be following along to see what we're burning. So everybody would start coming into the channel, everybody would start paying attention, and then people start looking at, hey, wait a second, this is legit. We're actually getting something done. We're actually taking part in stuff. We're actually for the people. Exactly. It's not any good for me to not do this. It's actually beneficial to me because I'm helping you, I'm helping myself, I'm helping your family, your friends' families, everybody in the world. And what does it cost me? A little bit of time every day to share, care, and have fun with you. How great is that? How great is that? Right? That's the whole purpose of it. That's the whole purpose of having something to look forward to every single day. Is adding some little bit of joy in your life and giving back and taking part and watching us grow, share, and become a massive community. And how do we do it? We did it because we can and because it's available to every single person on the planet. And that's the truth of it. That's where we started. That's where we want to finish. It'll take about 3 years, I figure, before we get to SHIB to, and it could happen fairly quickly, depending on how fast we start selling tickets. Because the more tickets we sell, the less available tickets there are. That's the truth of it. Because it's reducing circulating supply. So it's a win-win situation for every single person that's in SHIB. That's what we tell them. Listen, you might want to look at getting into SHIB. It only costs you $13 USDT, depending on where you are in the world. Obviously, if you're in India or South Africa, Europe, it's going to be up and down, right? If you're in Europe, it's a little cheaper than if you're in the US. It's more expensive if you're in Canada. But at the end of the day, what are we doing? We're reducing circulating supply. We're adding more value to you. We're giving you the opportunity to become extremely wealthy in a very short period of time. We said 3 years, right? Yeah, it's like 2.9 years actually, but just so that everybody's aware, 2.9 to 2.8, somewhere around there, that we figured once we start selling SHIB tickets. Once those tickets are sold and the ticket, we would have where our target price would be about 1 billion SHIB left in circulation, so it would be under 2 billion. It wouldn't be under 1 billion SHIB left, it'd be under 2 billion. To get under 1 billion, it might take longer, only because the price should be around 45 to 50 by that time per SHIB. So that tells you exactly what kind of valuation that SHIB would be at. Probably in the 600 to 700 billion range. But that also means that we would have about 1 billion people in SHIB worldwide. And all of them taking part in the raffle. Not everybody's going to take part in the raffle, but they're all going to be looking at the raffle because they all see what the value is that's being added daily. That's the whole trick of it, right? And then to host raffles every 24 hours is no small feat. It takes a lot of time, preparation, but it's a lot of fun. Everybody has fun. A couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours, depending on how many tickets you sell. If we could sell, within the first month, we could sell 10 billion tickets. We have no supply left. Is it possible? No, it's not possible. Why? Okay, well, there's a couple factors that have to come into consideration. To sell 5 billion tickets, just 5, that's half the supply of SHIB. Okay, just so everybody's aware of that, that's half the supply of SHIB. So a quarter of that supply, or half of that supply, is going to go to a winner. It's going to go to the winners, which is roughly about 90 winners, roughly, or 80 winners. So they're going to get it, but they're not able to. That's 7 days they can't move that money. That fiat, that SHIB, they can't move it. Okay, they can't do anything with it. So that's 7 days. It's done. Then there's us that's got to do all the accounting for all the winners to make sure that all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed so they can get their money. That's going to take a couple of days. It's not going to happen right away. It's going to take a few days, 3 or 4 days, 5 days, 6 days before we start getting all them sorted out. Then we do the burn, right? And it's right straightforward. It's done. Boom. From the exchange's point of view, they're allowing me up to $340 million. This would be approximately $2 billion. So I might have to do it in stages. But I'll be talking to them directly because we need to move forward with it, right? So everybody on the planet can benefit from that whole ordeal. So that's the other one-trick pony. It's not instant. We'll try and do it instantly because we know that everybody's waiting and they're a little impatient because they want to see that massive burn, that $2 trillion burn, that 200 trillion burn, right? 240 trillion burn, right? Gone. And then once that happens, everybody's happy because all of a sudden it's going to shoot the sun. Because what we have is half the supply. Nobody can use it. No one can do anything with it. And then you have the burn on top of that. So then all that supply is gone. And then there's a waiting game to see. There'll still be people buying tickets because now they see that it's a big, huge benefit to them because the price went 18x or 20x, just like that. 30x, 40x, just like that. The next time we host a raffle, which would be a few days later, after everybody gets their money, they should already have it pending. So as soon as it says pending, we're good to go. But in order for us to accumulate more ticket sales, it's going to take a couple of days. I would figure. If it doesn't, and we host another raffle draw right away, no problem. And we sell another 800 million tickets. We have a bunch of winners. We do the exact same thing. It's going to take a few days, do the burn, because then we'll be able to do the burn right away. So everybody's going to see that 2-3 trillion SHIB being gone just like that. And that's going to add value to every single person that's in SHIB. And the raffle's not the end-all, be-all. It's just the start. And it's quicker, a lot quicker. So if you had McDonald's doing it, you'd obviously get faster burns. If you got Wendy's and Starbucks behind it doing burns, you get even faster, right? A&W, Walmart, Kmart, Sears, if the Sears was around. If all those department stores started burning SHIB, they would start to see their wealth grow exponentially. Where would that leave you and me, though? Would that be a way of you saying that, listen, I made my money, I'm going to get out of SHIB. You know that every day they're reducing SHIB circulating supply, which means it's adding more and more value to you. Eventually, SHIB will be a currency that you can trade. And you can start leveraging it and become a bank yourself. Now, some people will say, well, it's like a cult. Well, if you consider the US dollar a cult and only the US is consuming it, yes. But the US is not the only one using USDT. The whole world is using USDT. in the form of bonds that the government has sold to other countries and to gold. That's why there's a leverage on gold. That's why gold is not $5,000 an ounce or $10,000 an ounce. It's because the U.S. has leveraged its debt in gold, which is awesome. I'm Will, your host of the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle. And I got to let you go, but thank you so much for everyone coming in. Massive love shout out to Crafts. Massive love shout out to Winston. Massive love shout out to Avis. Massive love shout out to VAR. Massive love shout out to Sophie. Massive love shout out to... Oh, whoa. Where are you going? Sammy. Massive love shout out to Sammy. Massive love shout out to Gabby. Massive love shout out to Joanne. Thank you so much for coming, and hopefully you enjoyed the show. And make sure you come in and say hi all the time. I'm on every day, or just about every day, talking about the SHIB, your currency that's going to make you enormous wealth in the next little while. Don't take it from me. Do some research on it yourself. You can see the SHIB burns. 12 million SHIB burned today. 14 million SHIB burned 2 days ago. We have 1.5098 million wallet holders, which is higher than we've ever had. So massive love shout out to all those holders in SHIB. That's adding value to SHIB. So you have to keep that in mind too. Love you all. Take good care and have a great and wonderful evening. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night from wherever you are in the world. Make sure that you put down your likes where you are. It helps give shout out to your country. Be proud, right? Thank you so much and have a great and wonderful day. Cheers, everybody. Bye for now.